Alright everyone, welcome to day 19 of Minecraft Survival. This is not how I planned to start today's episode, but I hadn't brewed potions in a while, and I was like, I'm just gonna get a couple of last, things done here on the second floor. I was putting blocks down, phantoms spawned, I managed to wait them out, they burned to death, and then as I was building the side of the wall on the second story, my toes just slipped off the edge. And, oh, whoa, that's it. Oh, never mind. Okay, I was going to say, that's interesting spawning me over here. It's because I slept over here. So, I'm not, I don't care that I died other than the fact that I just lost, 28 levels I think I had on me. So that's what really, really sucks. And I got 7 of them back, I guess. So that's super convenient. Happy about that. But anyway, I hadn't really done any sort of... Wait, whoa, why can I stick arrows in my offhand, but I can't stick... That doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever. I can hold... What am I missing? Why can you stick arrows in your offhand, but you can't stick an actual tool in your offhand? That doesn't make any sense to me. That's really dumb. Because I've still been thinking about the fact that I can't really use mending on my shovel if I can't put it in my offhand. But apparently I can mend arrows. What else can I stick in my offhand? I can't stick torches in my offhand. That's so weird to me. I don't understand that. That's so strange. But I think, is that everything? I pick up everything? Alright, yeah, it looks like I picked up everything. So yeah, that's the only thing that really sucks is I lost all those levels. But I haven't really done any prep work yet for this episode because I was still doing prep work when I found myself in the sticky situation of slipping off the edge of the house. So that really sucks. So because I haven't done really any prep work yet because I died, I'm going to go ahead and do some of that prep work and get my inventory ready to go. And I'm struggling here to even get my first few slots ready to go. Also, here's the thing. I should throw this shield away because this is basically busted and useless. I need to, like I said, brew some potions because that was part of my problem. I was literally placing down the last few blocks that I had in terms of dark oak because I had 5 more dark oak planks I was going to place upstairs, and I was going to do that and then brew some potions, and it didn't work out. I ended up just dying. So I'm going to go brew some potions, get a few of these things ready, and then we'll kind of start on some projects for today. This tree feels a bit deformed to me. All the leaves are hanging on by a corner of... It's literally a corner. It's so weird that it formed like this. It reminds me of back in the day when you would make a Mii on the Wii. A Mii on the Wii, and you would just take all of the facial features and shift them off to the side so that the facial features were basically hanging off of its head. I don't know, that might be a stretch, but that's what it looks like to me. That's so weird that it formed like that. I've got these growing, that way I've got more dark oak. This whole building looks so strange right now. That's why I can't wait to get going on some of the exterior stuff. That way it doesn't look so weird. The inside I'm feeling pretty good about. I feel good about the way that it's coming along, the way that the interior design is happening, and I feel like it's functional and looks decent. It's not the greatest thing I've ever built, but I feel pretty good about it. But the outside looks disgusting right now, so we're gonna have to do something about that. But what I'm going to do right now is I'm gonna run... Oh, wait, actually, that village over... I was going to this village. That village way over there is the one where I actually started trading with villagers. But here's what I'm wondering. Since I'm about to go and start grabbing villagers, because I'm finally, after multiple, or probably more than multiple, after many episodes of saying, all right, we got to go do that, I'm actually going to go do it. So I brought a boat, partially for me, but then also I think I'm going to try to use the boat to get at least one villager over to the house. I also brought a lead because I wanted to try and just connect the lead to the boat, because I actually, just as I was logging in today, I saw on one of the load screens that you can apparently use... Whoa, you can just do space to get out? Is that true life? That's weird. I thought you had to shift. You can use a lead on a boat, supposedly. That's what the load screen said. I don't know if that applies to when a villager is inside the boat or what. I don't really know how it works. I've very seldom transported villagers. Oh, and you know what? What am I? I also never brewed more potions. I cleared my inventory so that I could come over here, and then I didn't brew more potions. So I'm going to have to do that in a little bit because I can't be walking around with natural regen off and no potions. But yeah, so we're going to try to lead the boat, see what happens. No matter what, this will be a process. But here's one of the things I was going to say is I know that I've turned this guy, of course, into a librarian, and he's got the mending book. But I have a feeling that when I put him inside the boat and take him away from the lectern, won't he lose? I feel like he'll lose his profession. But I don't know if that's true or not. So we're going to give it a shot. Oh, that's interesting. That this happened. Did you do this, my friend? Because you can't... Yeah, so I can't lead him, but I can stick him... I should be able to stick him in a boat. Okay, how about you hop into the boat? Oh, maybe I need to push him into the boat and not the boat into him. There you go. Very nice. All right, and I'm just going to break some of this up real fast. Can I get this one in front of him? I sure can. All right, then what if I get in the boat? Oh my goodness. Once we get in the water, it won't be as big of a deal. But what if let me try the leading thing. I can lead the boat. Oh, that is so nice. That's actually, but then, so if you get too far away, or is it because there's a little lip here? Is it because of it's because of the lip. Interesting. That's weird. So then what about if I get back in the boat with him? Wow, that's crazy that's enough of a lip to keep the boat from going up? Okay, so what if I break some of this underneath? Like, could I break directly underneath him without him falling? Yeah, okay. I think if I broke the one in the back, it'd be a problem. But if I just swap this... Crap. That's crazy. That's how in the world is that enough of a lip for it to be an issue? Because here's the problem. Now that's still going to be a lip, right? It is. That's so dumb. That is actually so dumb that little tiny thing is enough to keep it from... Wow. All right. Well, this is what I'm going to do then. I'm just going to break this whole section here, I guess, that leads out this way. Hi, get it? Leads? That leads out this way. And I guess take him through here. But then I'm going to have to fill in these holes. That's actually really, really, like, stupid that just that little section is enough to keep the boat from going over. And I was smart enough to bring a bed. Because that's what I was saying at the beginning of the episode. One of the reasons, like, the phantoms weren't the reason that I died. But the phantoms definitely did not help because of the fact that I was, like, 2 phantoms had spawned. Because apparently I hadn't slept for a couple of nights again. So 2 phantoms had spawned, and there you go. So I was dealing with them, and then that's when I went to go place those last few dark oak planks down, on the second floor, and then it all just went to crap. So I was smart enough to make sure that I slept this time. Okay, so, wait, so he still got stuck. Maybe it's just 2. I can't be too far away from him. This is definitely faster, though, than just being in the boat with him, pulling him along land. Once we get into the water, I'll get in the boat with him, and that'll be pretty fast. Can I just disconnect? Yeah, there we go. So, let me, I guess right there is where I want to get him to, and then I think I can travel out into the greater part of the ocean. All right, I'll be back shortly. Oh my goodness. Oh, I didn't know they could throw like that. I knew they could throw, but I didn't realize he'd throw at that angle. Oh, wait, did he drop? He dropped the trident. Very nice. I wonder, though, I don't know all the uses, or not the uses of tridents, but can I repair that somehow? I'm curious, because that's actually pretty good damage. Oh, I will save you, my liege. I don't think he'll even come out of the water necessarily during the day, but still, I don't want him to kill my villager. Can you just go away, please? So, yeah, the trident does +8, and my diamond sword does +7. I mean, I don't know that the damage, like the attack damage, I don't know if that factors in enchantments. Not that it would matter with this, because it's looting and knockback, so that's not going to add damage, but yeah, I don't know how that works, but still, so I got a trident. I know I've heard people talk about how they're always trying to get a trident, because I guess it's somewhat rare for them to drop, but I don't know what all the special properties are of actually utilizing a trident. I know you can throw it, but if I can't repair that thing, then it's going to be basically of no use to me, because it's pretty much dead. But I got Mr. Librarian. I can't really look back at him. It'd be funny if you could fully turn around in the boat, and we could just look at each other longingly while we have this romantic boat ride. So, we're in the water. I'm going to get him all the way back. Something that I just realized. So, obviously there was that little lip that I had to get him over. That was like not a huge deal. I still think it's dumb that lip is enough to keep the boat from going over it. But we got him through that. Once I got him down, obviously he can't go up a whole block, so I had to deal with that. But this is where I think it's going to get tricky, is getting him onto the second floor. I don't know what all of the available tools are to me for transporting villagers, so I'm going to have to figure that out. I hear a dolphin. Where's he at? I hear him. So, yeah, I'm going to have to figure out how to get him to the second floor. And hopefully, like, doing minimal damage to the land. Like, I don't want to have to break a whole bunch of land. But this might take a couple of minutes. And look, here's my deformed tree. Alright, so you wait right here. So here's what I'm doing. I don't know if this is the smartest way to do it or not, but I've got him chilling out in the boat over there. He's just, I don't know, looking at my forest growing here. And so I'm thinking, if I pull him out of the boat, like if I break the boat out from underneath him, then hopefully he'll come up on the land, and then I can push him back into the boat, and then continue to work him over to, like, little by little, get him over to here, and then I'll take him out of the boat in here, and then I can try to, like, get him to just walk up here. I don't know if that's the best way to do it. I probably should Google what all the ways are that you transport villagers. But, you know, I decided I'd just give this a shot. And you know what I'm going to do is, while I build this, I might as well, rather than just grabbing dirt out of my chest, I might as well just be digging this dirt out, because this is going to have to go anyway. So at least then I'm kind of knocking out two birds with one stone. I'm landscaping, and I'm also getting the bridge ready for the villager, because I need him up on the second floor. So no matter what tools are available to me for transporting him, this is going to be a little bit tricky, I feel like. And so I feel like even Googling it, nothing's going to make this super easy. But I'm sure that everyone watching probably understands how to do this a lot better than me. So just bear with me while I figure all this out, and while I get this bridge built. So I'm trying to, so here's the thing. Once I get him up to this level, it'll be a lot easier, because I can just stick him in the boat and I can just ride with him. But I just need, I'm building walls up here so that potentially I can get him in here, like at the bottom there, block him in, and then have him walk up here. But then, so then once he gets up here, then I can stick him in the boat. But until then, the boat's not going to go up all these blocks is the problem. So, I don't know. We'll figure it out. It's going to be great. You know what I totally forgot about? Okay, I was sitting here going, what are the ways that I remember you can use to transport villagers? You can do this too, and then I can get in the boat with him, and then we can just travel up. So if I put water inside of that thing, it should be pretty easy to transport him. I didn't even think about that. I don't know why that like totally escaped my brain. And actually, I'm not even gonna put it there. I'm just gonna do it just for the spots where we need to go up. I'll just pull him the other times. I think that because I have been doing the lead thing, I totally forgot that's a strategy that I was taught in the past, is to do it like this. Oh man, but the only problem is fighting the current. And this is, I gotta get him right to, well, you know what, let me just break this. Make life a little bit easier, possibly. But see, it keeps kicking me out. But yeah, this is much easier than what I was initially imagining, of just like taking him out of the boat and hoping he walked in the right direction. I don't know what I was thinking with that. That clearly was not going to work. But yeah, once I can get him over to there, then I can just pour the water down the little hill that I've made, and it should be relatively easy from there for he and I to just travel up together. I hate that the lead keeps breaking though. It's like if you get a little too far away, it breaks, which is very annoying. See, it's like 7 blocks or something. Oh, also, I've been being very cautious about making sure that I sleep as soon as the nighttime comes. That way, Mr. Guy here is super duper safe. And you know, okay, so I'm gonna probably need 2 buckets, because I think probably easiest way to do this. Oh, and you know, I'm gonna get rid of this spot where there's 2 blocks. It's probably easiest if it's just 1 all the way up. So I'm gonna need 2 buckets of water, because if I dump 1 here and then dump the other one, I mean, I'm sure I can get up just like that, but I think I'd rather have 2 sections of water. That way I can't accidentally fall off into the other dirt block and then end up making my life even more difficult. So do 2 sections of water here. So glad I remembered this. If I wouldn't have remembered this, would have made life a lot more difficult, I think. Is this cow? Are you in the boat? He is in the boat. Sorry, my friend. Oh, crap. I should have killed him with my looting sword. Would have gotten extra. All right. Let me see if this is going to work. Oh, my goodness. If I can even get us in there. Oh, you know what, though? You know what would probably be smart? Is if we do this. Let's do this. I'm going to put him right here. And then I'm going to pull more dirt and just do this. Basically make the current straight all the way along. Boom. Will that work? I mean, I know I'm still going to have to fight the current, but there we go. There we go. Oh, that's why it keeps kicking me out, because I keep trying to jump, and when you jump, it throws you out of the boat. I didn't even think about that. I was trying to jump as if that was going to control the boat, but the boat naturally or automatically goes up the current. So that's why it kept kicking me out. All right, my friend, this is your new home. How do you feel about this? Oh, also, here's the good thing. He didn't lose his profession on this entire way over here, which is sweet. Because that's what I was concerned about, was that he was going to end up losing his profession. But I am going to put actually, if I put a new lectern down, will that cause him to link to that one and then lose his mending trade? I don't really know. But I'm going to leave him in the boat, I think, while I go get the next villager, because then I can just leave this wide open, I think. And you know what I should do, though, is I'm going to hop up like towards the top here, and I'm going to light these edges, because this was already something I was thinking, was what if something spawns here? And now that I'm going to have villagers in here, I'm especially worried about that, because if something spawns in here and kills my villagers, I will be very upset. And something too that I remembered when I was reading about some just villager related stuff the other day is that I think even just 2 villagers in an area is enough to trigger like a zombie raid or whatever it's called. So because of that, I don't know if zombies I don't know if they'll like spawn up in here. As far as I can tell from stuff that I've been reading, I think they will. So some people were saying that they always keep a couple of villagers ready to go, just like hidden underground or something, just in case they end up, just in case like a zombie raid triggers. Excuse me, and they end up losing all their zombies. So I wonder if I need to do that. But again, I don't know if like zombies will just spawn up there with them in a zombie raid or what. I came in here because I need another boat. So let's just use these last few dark oak that I have for a boat, for a bow at. Okay. And yeah, I guess that's good for now. Do I have my bed? I do. All right, so I'm going to run back over there, and I think that I want to grab a farmer because of, well, actually no, now that I think about it, maybe it doesn't matter, because someone commented on a recent episode, maybe an episode from a couple days ago, maybe, and they said that rather than trading for wheat, I should be trading for sticks, because I guess that's easier and faster. Man, I'm yawning. I guess that's easier and faster. I don't know that you could necessarily say it's cheaper. They didn't say it's cheaper. I'm just kind of trying to figure it out in my head, but I think that probably wheat or sticks, they're probably about as expensive as each other, but I feel like with wheat, like you got to use bone meal and stuff, so if you want to get it quickly, so maybe sticks are also cheaper, but regardless, they're faster, easier, and so I need to be trading for sticks, or using sticks to trade for emeralds, to then use the emeralds to trade with the librarian for books. So sticks are going to be the goal instead of wheat now. But I don't know if it's, I don't think, as far as I know, I don't think that it's farmers that trade for sticks. I would think that you're looking more at like what are those guys called? Like the guys that, oh, like a Fletcher or something? Yeah, it would be a Fletcher, wouldn't it? So I guess it doesn't really matter. I'm just going to get a couple regular villagers, and then I can breed them. And then once they're back, can you stop moving, please? There we go. My goodness. So I'll get just a couple regular villagers, and then I can breed them. And then once we're back there, then I can put workstations down and get the people that I need. The only reason that I specifically got the librarian instead of just like breeding villagers was because I knew that he already had the mending book. So I figured maybe save myself some time. But again, I don't know if when I place his workstation down at the base, if he's going to lose that mending trade, or if I shouldn't even place a workstation down for him. I don't know. This is all foreign stuff to me. Ooh, and it's almost nighttime, so I need to sleep soon so that no zombies spawn and kill this guy. Can I get in the boat with the chicken and him? Or is it now limited to the two of them? Oh, crap. I will save you. Get out of here. Freaking drown. Why don't you just drown already? Yeah, it doesn't look like it can, but ooh, I need to sleep right here, right now. Right at this very moment. Right at this very moment. You can only sleep during... It is nighttime. Come on. There we go. Stressful, stressful, stressful. I don't want my friendly villager to die. Let's see, though. Chicken, you might have to go. Yeah. Sorry, pal. You're going to have to go. All right. Boom. So now I'm going to transport this guy over. I'll basically just travel right to the front. Wait, can I get through here? I think I can. I'll travel right to the front area of the house again. And then basically just do the same thing. And then I'll go and get one more villager after this. And then that's probably where I'll stop, because then I can just breed the couple of villagers that don't already have professions. And actually, I don't know if the ones that don't have, you might even be able to breed the ones that do have professions. I don't really know about that, though. I don't know how that works either. Again, this is all very foreign to me. So maybe I could try that, but still, I think I'll probably go back and get one more villager, and then we'll call it good, because then I can just have them make babies all the time. And then I'll have all the villagers I could ever need. Villager number 2, nearly home. That sounds like a movie title. Villager number 2, nearly home. Okay, so this guy, I'll get him in there, and then I'll go get one more. And I probably, rather than going super slow like this, I'm just going to pull him. The only thing that makes me nervous is I feel like when I'm in the boat with him, it's a little easier to direct him. And I don't want him to fall off, because then it just creates extra work for me. I also don't want to fall off. Okay, and then now, my friend, I'm going to have you turn, and you're going to come right in here with me. Actually, it's probably here going to be easier if I just get in the boat with him. Please? Please? There we go. I shouldn't be holding the lead when trying to do that. All right, I'm going to set him right next to the other guy, and then, boom, we're going to have 2 boated villagers, and I can go and grab boated villager number Trace. So look at this. You guys can be friends. You can just stare at the wall. You know what? This is what I'm going to do, actually. Just for you guys. Just for you two. Just to make your lives a little, I don't know, just to add some quality of life. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put you both facing out the window. Because then, look, now you can watch the world. You won't be able to watch the sunrise or the sunset, because it's coming from the other side. It goes this way. But you'll at least be able to watch the ocean a little bit, and you'll be able to see when I'm bringing villager number 3. Look at that. How cute. How adorable. Love it so much. So I'm going to pick up this whole little station here that I had set up. Again, the only thing that I don't know is, like, this lectern is way over here. If I pick up the lectern here, does he forget? Like, does he forget his trades? I'm assuming that's probably the case, even though he's way over there. I don't know. It really does make me think maybe I shouldn't pick up the lectern. Maybe this is just its home forever. I mean, I know that I could get him to give me the mending trade again. But I mean, that took a while last time. I sat there for like close to an hour. Hey, buddy. I sat there like close to an hour trying to get him to give me that trade. So I just don't know that I really want to go through that again. But hey, boy, I gotta get my arm back over here. Yeah, I don't know. So I guess for now, I'm just gonna leave it sitting here. Maybe he'll forever and always consider this to be his workstation. Yeah, cause see, look, it's got sparklies on it. But see, overall though, I'd rather the workstation be over there. But, oh wait, and it just did that thing, so I wonder. Oh wait, so now this guy, he also has linked to it. Interesting. You know what? I'm gonna risk it. I'm just gonna break it. By the time I get back over there, I may have lost my librarian at home, but I'm gonna have to do. I would probably have to switch his workstation eventually anyway. There we go. Probably have to switch him out eventually anyway over there, because he's going to need a workstation there instead of having one way over here. A man's got to have his livelihood available at his fingertips. So, I don't know. So we'll see what happens when I get over there. But we got this last guy. Bring him back to the villager outpost. And then we can kind of get started with, like, setting some stuff up there. Getting some things set up so they can breed and getting workstations set up and things like that. You know, even though this little tiny lip is really dumb, earlier I totally could have just used water as well for this. Like, if you just do... Or wait, does water not go down the lip? You've got to be joking. What the... Oh, okay, so you could just do it that way. Okay, so you got to put it on that side of the lip. That's so dumb that lip does that. But it's also... I'll be totally honest, it's also so dumb that I forgot about the water thing. Because I totally could have done that earlier. Crap, I keep jumping out of the boat. Totally could have done that earlier when I was having issues with the little lip with the first guy. So, I don't know. At least I remembered, though, because that would have been really stupid if I made it through this whole episode forgetting all about the water thing. Look at this. I'm becoming such a professional at getting villagers. I mean, look, instant, ready? Watch this. Instant. Okay, just watch this. It'll be instant. As soon as I get there, I'll instantly get him up the next block. I'm becoming an expert. Ready? Watch. Instant. Boom. First try. Not even a problem. Not even a problem. Overall, though, even though I'm being sarcastic, I do feel like now that I know what I need to do to transport these guys, it's definitely, now that I'm on Villager 3, it's definitely a lot easier than the first one when I was just sort of guessing and not remembering water and things like that. And I'm gonna, rather than even getting out and leading him, I'm just gonna do this. We'll just boat our way across the grass, because I think this will be faster, because then we can just turn on in, slow turn, and now he'll be able to hang out with these guys in the corner. And yeah, so he does still have his profession. So I don't know, that's interesting to me. It's interesting. I don't know what determines that, considering that technically his workstation, even though it's so far away, his workstation is technically gone. But do you still have the same trade? You do. He still has mending. Interesting. Now, obviously, neither one of these guys have any sort of trades right now. But I'm hoping that I can just breed these. Like, maybe I'll keep these two as the ones that I breed. And then hopefully get, like, every type of profession going inside of this building. That's my goal, I guess. So, what I should probably do, now that I've got all three of them here, is, it's funny that their heads follow you. That's pretty funny. I should get like beds set up in here so that they're able to breed, and also I should chop down, I'm gonna go chop these trees down, because then I have the wood necessary to sort of build up these walls. Not that the walls really have to be built up. I mean, the walls will be fine where they're at. I've got them built to a point where it's not going to, like, nothing's going to be able to get into them. But I figure if I can get at least close to having this second floor done, then they'll have a nice homey place to live, and it'll be easier to kind of get all their workstations set up if I kind of have a better gauge at where everything's going to sit, and I can start getting everything designed and stuff like that. And this, I should have blocked these off before I started doing all this. There we go. All right, yeah, so I'm going to kind of clear out this whole pathway here, and also I'll probably dig out a little bit more of this, chop the trees down, and then we'll kind of get started on furthering the second floor in terms of walls, and then maybe starting to get some of the villagers' supplies set out up there. So I think at least getting the beginning stages of pulling this mountain down is going to be helpful, partially because, like I've been saying, now that I'm getting this like spawn building going, I know I switch between what I call it all the time. I call it the house, I call it the spawn building, I call it like the trading center. It's because I want this to be, as I stated from when I first started building it, I want this to be like the town center. So it's where like trading will happen, it's where all the supplies are, things like that. So it's just, you know, synonyms, interchanging the names. But regardless, as I've been saying the past couple of days, now that I'm actually sort of getting this building ready and there's windows and stuff, I want to be able to see out. So here's kind of what I'm thinking. Even though this is going to be quite the process, I'm still kind of thinking that instead of my initial thought of just sort of sloping this down and maybe like sloping it from over here, I'm thinking that I'm probably going to pretty much like tear this down. This is going to be a lot of blocks, but I just think it's going to look nice if I flatten a lot of this out. Also, I need to eat. Oh yeah, and as I've been going by things, I've been killing things. So I've got a whole bunch of raw beef again, which is nice now that I got this looting sword. Because I think it would be cool if from the inside of the house, like even from the first floor, if you could see all the way over to this mountain and things like that. So little by little, I'll start pulling this hill down. For now, I'm thinking just kind of getting this side of the hill down to where it's not all pressed up against the building. That's the main thing that I think is important right now, because like once I put the window in, I was like, wow, you're literally just looking at the side of the mountain from inside. And the thing is, you're still going to be looking at the inside of the mountain, but at least it's going to be a few blocks away now. And like I said, I'll just do this little by little, because I mean, there's a lot of blocks here that are going to have to be torn down if I really, really want to flatten this area out. And who knows, I might end up deciding to still just sort of do like a slope down. I don't know, and it may look nicer that way. But I think I want to at least get this maybe pushed out that way by like 100 blocks or so away from the house, and then maybe we can slope it, like something like that. Also, my inventory is full because of all this dirt, and my shovel is half broken, so I really need to get mending on it. But again, since I can't hold it in my offhand, how am I supposed to even, like, how is mending even going to work on it is the problem. Because I know I could maybe set up some sort of mob grinder and then basically just not pick up any of the XP, like stand away from it, and then put the shovel in my main hand, and then like put the shovel in my main hand and then grab all the XP. Like, I guess that's an option, but I just don't know that that is the best of options. I'm not sure. I should probably cook all this food soon. I mean, I've got still, I mean, maybe I don't actually need to because I've got a lot right now. But still, I'd like to consistently keep all this cooked. Oh, and I got a bunch of leather from killing everything too. Very nice, very nice. And I also, I think, don't I have a dedicated wool chest now? I sure do. Boom. And I still haven't chopped these trees down, so I'm going to go, well, okay, one task at a time. I'm going to finish pulling down these last couple layers of this, and then I'll chop the trees. All right, trees have been chopped, and this has been cleared out, at least to the level I'm going to do right now. Like I said, I'm going to do little by little. So this is, well, like 6 blocks out. So it looks, I mean, it looks weird right now, obviously. It almost looks like I just finished digging a quarry or something. But I think that this is going to at least help. It's going to make me feel a little better doing this little by little, at least, so that it's not just pressed right up against the house. And I want to make sure that I, as usual, pick up as many of these saplings as I can, because I'm still going to need a lot more dark oak for this project. So let's see here. So I ended up with it's like two and a half stacks of logs from those trees. So that's not bad. That's not lined up, and I kind of want it to be lined up just because. It's not like these are going to stay here, but if they're lined up, it makes me feel a little bit better. Cool. So I'm going to let these all despawn, grab, again, as many saplings as I can. You know what I could do is I'll just let them sit here, and I'll run out here in a minute and grab the rest of those. Oh, wait, actually, I've got 4 more, so let's plant a whole nother tree. And actually, I'm curious, will they grow that close together if it's only 2 blocks apart? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, so let's do this. I'm going to, I think, continue to build this wall up. I don't know. Oh, yeah, and I got to fill in these holes, too, because I still have the villagers in their boats because of the fact that I don't want them leaving while I still have the walls open. And let me make just a couple more ladders here, because I think it's going to be easiest to get in there from this spot where I've already got ladders for the time being. And I've still got to figure out a good way to get in and out of the second floor, I think. Because right now I don't have a good access point for it. And again, like, I need an access point that is not going to make it where the villagers can get in and out, just where I can get in and out. So I'm thinking I might do something like, one of the ideas I had is maybe in one of the corners or something, I could do something like maybe like a water elevator or something, because I don't think they can travel down water, like against, well, wait. That would be with the current. So I don't know. Maybe I should try it and see what happens. But I think I've got a couple options for things that I could use, because I don't know. I also don't know if they can open trapdoors. So I need to figure that out too, because I could potentially just do a ladder up here and use a trapdoor to keep them out. But I feel like they can open trapdoors, but I don't know that for certain. So let's see here. So I want to get This is how I died last time, running around up here, and then ended up falling. So let me get that to there, and then I think, so for the time being, we'll stop at just where this ceiling is going to be. So I guess we'll go to there, and let me strip these real fast. Strip that one and that one, and then we'll do the same height for each of the corners. And I'll at least just get the ceiling for the time being, I guess, put on here. Because again, I'm thinking I'm gonna go probably a couple more floors on here. I'm thinking maybe it'll end up being around 4 floors. And something that I think would be kind of cool is I obviously have been, like the other day when I was building the area down on the first floor where the portal's at, and I was trying to figure out, all right, how far down do I want it to slope, and how do I want the stairs to be leading down to the portal and things like that. One of the ideas that crossed my mind is maybe something that I could do is leave the portal there for the time being, but then once I get to as tall as I want this building to be, whenever I decide that, and like I said, I think I'll probably stop somewhere around the 4th floor, maybe something like that. This will be like the town center, and it'll have multiple floors and stuff like that. So somewhere around floor 4, maybe I'll stop, and on that floor, maybe I can move my portal from down on the 1st floor, because I still don't exactly love the way that it looks there. It still feels a little weird, I guess, being right in the main area. And because of the size of the portal, like I said the other day, it looks weird considering that it sticks out of the ground like just enough to where when you're standing at certain angles, it looks like the portal is just barely sticking up through the floor. I don't know. It just looks strange. So I was thinking maybe the top floor could be where I actually move the portal to, and then make like the top floor like a lookout area type of thing, where maybe not only do I have big windows, but like the walls are windows. And I think it would be cool to have an entire floor dedicated to the portal, because then what I could do is set up something where like around the portal is a whole bunch of netherrack and like nether bricks and stuff like that, and some of like the dirt and stuff from the Crimson Forests and things like that, because I think that it would look cool if it's almost like the nether is creeping out of the portal. So I think it would be cool to have an entire room just for that. So like a portal room, but the other dimension is actually creeping into that room. I don't know. I think that would look kind of cool. I think sort of what I'm imagining is the idea of sort of how it is like in Stranger Things, where the upside down is the double placing. Oh my goodness, it's every block. What the heck? Where the upside down is creeping out of the portal. Like I think that would look kind of cool. So that's again just sort of an idea. I don't know exactly if that's what I'm going to do yet, but that's kind of what my plan is at the moment. And now that we've got this, like this idea of continuing to have an opening like this all the way up, I think that this is going to make it a lot easier as we do subsequent floors, because since I built this all the way up, now I don't have to count this out or anything. I can literally just fill into here, and we know that's going to be the size of the hole for this 3rd floor. Because for the 2nd floor, obviously took a little bit of time yesterday figuring out how big I wanted the hole to be. But now that we've got that decided, I can just continue building this up as far as I want it. But the thing that I'm thinking is I don't know if the floor that potentially could have the nether portal on it, I don't know if I also want to have this like space in it. I think that maybe what could be cool is once we get up to the floor where the nether portal is, instead of building this center up further where there's also windows in that room, what could be cool is let's say that this was the floor the nether portal was on. Excuse me. And I put the portal like right here. It could be creeping out, and it could actually start to like creep out just like barely reaching down to the edges of the windows or something. That could be kind of cool too now that I think about it. So I don't know. Lots of ideas for stuff that we could do. But what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to wrap up putting this ceiling on, and then we'll hop down and maybe start getting some of the stuff for the villagers placed, like beds and things like that, and figuring out exactly how this floor is going to be set up. Whoa. Okay, I put one bed down. What are these guys now? Wait, why did they become butchers from a bed? That's weird. So, raw chicken... That's so strange. Did they become butchers from a bed? I don't really understand that. I'm going to go ahead and take them out of here, though, I think, and let them roam free now. I still got to figure out a good way to... Oh, now we got 2 in 1 boat. I still got to figure out a good way to allow myself to get up and down. But... Oh, yeah, and I did see that this guy linked to it. So it's weird that these guys, though, almost... Oh, you know what? I wonder if they linked... Did they link to something down there? I wonder if they did. Interesting. Huh. That could potentially be a problem. I need to make more beds for them, though. Because I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up, like, stations here. And let me do this real fast. If I put this lectern next to him... Can you not lay back down again, please? Okay, cool. So he's still mending, which is good. And there's a lectern here. I don't know that he's actually specifically linked to that one, but whatever. And then, of course, these guys are butchers. So let me go get some more beds for them. Because, yeah, I'm going to have stations. So I'll have, like, a bed and then a station. Or like, a station and then a bed. Station, bed, that type of thing throughout the area. But I'm still deciding exactly, I guess, how I want to have it set up aesthetically. Like, how do I want this to actually look in terms of, like, it's got to be functional, but I also want it to look nice, I guess is what I'm getting at. And I think what I'm going to do for the time being is I'll just keep a hole like that for getting in and out, and I can just run up here, run through, break it, and place it back down, I guess. So let me get some more beds. So I think I'm going to do blue beds. I don't know. I also tried light gray. I just don't know. We're back to decision making in terms of design, and I think I like the look of the blue. I was thinking about red, but I just feel like because there's already a lot of red, you know, I should just take this down since I'm going to be getting in through the hole in the wall. Since there's already a lot of red because of the mangrove, I feel like utilizing red beds, I think, might look a little too repetitive, or like it might blend in a little too much. So, but at the same time, then using blue, then we're getting like red, white, and blue, and I don't know, like, I don't know. I just feel like I don't necessarily want to be a flag. So I guess maybe we'll try blue, and if I end up deciding to switch the color of the beds, we always can. But I don't even have that much wool right now anyway, so that's also sort of a problem. But yeah, like I said, I did, like, I've got the, oh, what is he, wait, I need to block this before he gets over here. Stop it. Ooh, he scared me. Wait, did he switch professions again? What are you now? Oh, he's an armorer now. Interesting. Okay. So, yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out all this stuff with their workstations, but here's the other thing that I've been thinking is, ooh, let me see, now that he's actually at the lectern. Sweet, he still has mending. Okay. Something else I've been thinking is to kind of keep a consistent feel across upstairs and downstairs. I think I want to, I'm going to put like a similar design on the walls to what I have downstairs in terms of lining the ceiling like this, and then I'll probably also put lanterns up here. And even though there's not going to be chests up here, I might do the same type of design where, like, in the same spots where chests are, maybe I'll have workstations for them. I think that could maybe be a good idea. But again, I don't know that I want to keep that there. That might need to move, but for the time being, let me just put this here, and I'm going to make more slabs, because I want to sort of, like I said, line the ceiling here with those. And then I need to figure out exactly where, like, lanterns would go, because I guess the way that I had it downstairs is, so this corner is where, like, the furnaces and, or the, like, the smokers, and things like that are at, and then that would mean that the chests are right here, and I think the first lantern is here, right? because it goes 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah, so right there, I think, would be, well, yeah, why are they, it's weird. I wonder if all this stuff downstairs is conflicting with their professions and stuff. And what do these beds look like? Yeah, I think I like that. I like that blue. I think I'm okay with that. Okay, but I'm still going to pick up all these beds because I don't know where I want them yet. And also, can I just... Wait, do I not have more blue? Oh, I left those other flowers downstairs. I wonder if I can just dye the bed or if it has to... I think it has to be the proper color wool. So I probably will not be using that white bed. Maybe I'll just keep that one for myself. You know what is nice? I didn't realize that once you've already dyed wool, you can dye it a different color. I thought it had to start as white, and then you had to dye it from there. But apparently that is not the case. So that's good to know. And I'm going to need to go get more mangrove soon or grow more because I am running very, very low. So let's line the entire ceiling. It'll be easy to figure out where the lanterns go in the corners, like I said over here, because I know where the chests are, but then I don't remember how far in I had the lanterns that are more towards the middle of the room. So I'll have to probably go down and count that out to figure that out. Excuse me, sir. Can you not put your big noggin in the way while I'm doing this? I don't want to boop you. You know what? I should probably just switch all this. I'm trying to use this sparingly because I want to stretch this little bit of mangrove that I have as far as I can. So I'm actually not going to switch it all over to planks yet. Or all over to half slabs. Okay, so that's where lanterns will go. And then here and here's where lanterns will go. And then same thing in the other corners. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. And then here and here. Okay, cool. So that's what that'll look like. Let's go down and count real fast. I need to see how far apart the lanterns are, and also I should probably go ahead and make some lanterns and some chains that we can get those lanterns hung. Whoops. You know what I was thinking is I should probably just turn my click speed down. Maybe that would solve my issue with double placing like that. That very well could be what's wrong. Okay, so the way that I've got it here. Oh, so I do only have it in these spots. So it goes corner 1, 2, and then lantern. And I've only, okay, for some reason I was thinking that I had more in the middle, but I think that was just something I was considering the other day and then decided against it. And you know what we could do, maybe we should put their workstations right above them, like on a shelf. I don't know if they'll link to them, though, I guess is my only question. So let's see. I know I already have a couple of chains. Okay, one chain. And then where's my blue dye? I think I had... Did I put it back in here? You know what? I must have used all of my blue dye. Oh, but wait, can't you use lapis? I think you can use lapis as the same type of dye, right? Won't that do the same exact thing? It sure will. Boom. I was using flowers before. Okay. All right. Yeah. So I'm going to get some of these supplies ready. I'm going to make some beds, extra beds, because eventually once I get all these, once a bunch of breeding happens, we're going to need a lot of beds. And I'm going to get some chains made, get some lanterns made, and then I will be right back. This turtle is apparently a mountaineer. Did I just hear an arrow? I don't think I did. Oh, yeah. Also, I saw a pillager a couple nights ago. Like, in-game nights, just standing over, like, right over here for some reason. But yeah, this turtle guy is just chilling here on the mountain. He was not here a couple minutes ago, so he climbed on up. But I've got a bunch of beds on me, and I've got a bunch of lanterns. So, we're going to make this happen. So, let's see. So, we'll go 1, 2, and then we'll get the lanterns placed. Boom and boom. Okay. And I am wondering, there's a little part of me that's wondering if the design up here is going to have to be a bit different. I might end up deciding that these lanterns need to move or something based on like where beds need to go and stuff. But I'm hoping that's not going to be the case. Like I said, I want to kind of keep some of the design consistent across the floors. since it's all part of the same building. But we'll see if that's even going to be possible. So let's place that there and that there. Cool. All right, so then now that those are down, so I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I got 8 beds. So with those there, what if I had... Would that work? I think that would work. And then I could put... Whoa, he was in there all angled. So then that would mean I could put like a workstation here and a workstation there. Or like I said, put it above their heads. Let's try it. Let me see real fast. What if I put this... Is that where I would want it, or would I want it... Wait, hang on, because if something was on it... Yeah, that is where I would want it, because if I put it one further up, nothing would be able to even be on it, right? Because of the block above that. Yeah, because that'd be like a block and a half of space. Okay. Whoops. Sorry, buddy. I'm not meaning to disturb your rest. So what if I did like something like this? Oh, wait, crap. I literally just said not to put it on that block, and then I ended up doing it. I need it the top of that block. Okay, there we go. So if I did something like that, and I don't think it would make it where they can't get into their beds, I believe. But then, like I said, will they link to a workstation up there? I guess we can try it and see what happens. Okay, so I'm going to break your workstation. Hopefully you don't lose your... Okay, so he's still got his profession. Cool. Okay, so then let's do this. So if we set a bed down for him, let me put this here, and then we'd have another bed here. There you go. So that has become his bed, and then I need these. So if I put this here, so yeah, it looks like they can get in there just fine. But then if I put, I'm going to sleep real fast, actually. Because then I can, once he's awake, I'll put the lectern down and see if he links to it. So if I put it here... Okay, so yeah, it looks like he will link to it. He'll just sort of look up at it. So he's going to have some neck problems, but at least he can look at it. And he's still got mending, which is super, super fantastic. I love that so much. Okay, so then let's set up another station over here. And I don't know... So I've got to figure out what each block... like what each station does in terms of what professions certain blocks give them is going to be something I got to figure out. And maybe what we can do, maybe I'll keep like a crafting bench in these corners possibly. And I'll go ahead and turn all those into slabs because I need a lot of them. Can you possibly though, can you move out of the corner, please? See, he's like linking to stuff down below, I feel like is what's happening. I'm going to need you to move your fat head out of here, though, please. Can you? Can you go? Why are you standing in the corner? Alright, maybe I should go set up the workstation over here. Because if I start putting that down, then he's going to get trapped over there. So I'll set up this workstation real fast. Or not workstation, but just this section over here real fast. And this is going to have to be blocked off. So I really need to figure out how I'm going to be getting in and out soon. And also, I think... So I still haven't fully figured out lighting in terms of each of these floors. Because I want to eventually get to the spot where there's no torches down. So because of that, that's definitely what they're doing is linking to stuff below. Because he just looked down. So, yeah, I want to eventually get to the spot where there's no torches down. But everything is lit up nicely. So... we'll have to figure that out. Okay, while he's not in this corner. Oops. We'll do this. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, so, like I said, I think I'd like to have their workstations up above them, but then what do I want to do with this section down here, I guess is my question. Like, what should the stuff underneath the shelves be? Because I'd like to figure out something for... Ooh, and I can actually crouch and get under there. So maybe that could be where my entrances are. But that's actually, now that I think about it, that wouldn't work. Because that's where my stuff is. Like my smoker and things like that. Yeah, so I'm going to have to figure out what I want to do underneath here. But then I'm thinking we could do... maybe a whole nother workstation, maybe right here. Like we'd have a bed and then the workstation up above. And then do the same here, because I want a decent amount of villagers up here is the thing. Like I don't want it to be just what is this, eight available slots right now. Like I want more slots available. So I think I'm gonna put these down just as if I was gonna do workstations here and beds and stuff for the time being, and then we can kind of figure out the rest later and where those are gonna go. And I also, now is a time when I really am going to need sheep for beds. And let's just make sure he's still got his mending stuff. He does. And so I'm going to want to get these guys with like consistent professions. So I'm going to need to get workstations up here for them. And would I be able to actually walk through? Yeah, I can. I can just crouch. I like that very much. Cool. All right. So I think that villager stuff is coming along nicely. What I probably should do real fast is I'm going to need to chop these down soon, because I'm going to need, well, I guess I'm doing okay on wood, but I want to chop those down anyway, and I got to go get more mangrove. Oh yeah, and that's the way I have it down here anyway, is I've got like the corners, and then I've got workstations next to the lantern. So I think, yeah, let's do that same thing upstairs. I think that'll work nicely. And so in terms of my wool, I've got enough to where I could make one more bed. I just need to dye this last piece. And then, so what I was going to say a second ago, though, is now I really need to get, like, a sheep farm going. Oh, yeah, you don't even have to switch the lapis over to dye. You can literally just use it as dye itself. Totally forgot about that. Okay, so now that I remember that I've got these workstations set up like this, let me go look at this one more time. Oh, right, and actually, let's do this. Let's take this upstairs, and I want to see if I can get one of these to link to this instead. Because I know I've got a whole bunch of stuff downstairs, but I'm hoping that if I have workstations upstairs, I'm hoping that they'll link to everything upstairs instead. That would be my goal, I guess, is that they're always linked to stuff that's actually on the floor that they're living on. So let's close that off for the time being. And then, so let's say that there was another workstation like there, and then it could be the same here. Oh, they bred! There's a little baby! Sweet! And again, my issue, I think, here is going to be that I gotta worry about zombies eventually. Wait, are there two babies? There's two babies! Man, they are getting it on up here. Holy crap. They're really going for it. And maybe I'll actually, in terms of the crafting bench, maybe I'll always have the crafting bench below? And then maybe we could do like a flower pot up here or something. I'm just trying to figure out the decorations here. I don't know how I want the decorations. And I don't know that I love having the bed directly next to it like that. So what if I did like this, and then it's two in between? Does that look good, though? Do I like that? I think that could work. And then maybe, again, like we could put something here to add to the design. I don't know, but let's see if I can get one of these to link. I feel like they slept over here, so what if I stuck Stonecutter there? Will one of them link to it? Maybe not. Maybe one of the babies will when they grow up. Yes, I'm gonna have to figure out some of this in terms of like how to switch their professions like that when they're already linked to something. I would imagine what I might have to do is break all of the different workstations that are down below to be able to get that sorted out. Cool. So then, yeah, so if I have a workstation here, a workstation there, maybe another one here, and we really could do two potentially. Like I might end up deciding that I like it best if there's just beds next to each other right here. So then two workstations above them. And then figure out something for the corners. So let's do this. Let's go and figure out some stuff with wool. Like I said, I probably need to actually have like a sheep farm set up. Because then I can just be breeding them and I'll consistently have wool. Oh, also, I have not bred the cows in a while. clearly, because I do not have many cows. So let's breed all these real fast. But I think I'm pretty much out of time for today. So I'm going to have to wrap up. And tomorrow, I think what we'll do is start getting like a sheep farm ready to go. That way I have the wool necessary to be able to get a whole bunch of beds ready, because then we can get a bunch of workstations going, and then they'll just breed and breed and breed, and we'll have like a whole town going, a whole village going upstairs. Oh man, there's one guy that did not get to breed. That's unfortunate. That's frustrating. That's not a good feeling. So then, yeah, if we have a whole bunch of beds ready, then just like villagers will just breed and breed and breed, and then I can start to get workstations put down, and then really start to get going with like doing trades and stuff like that. And obviously, like, one of the biggest things that I'm concerned about right now in terms of trades is I want to make sure that I get someone that I can just trade sticks with for emeralds. Which, like I said, I think is a Fletcher. I mentioned that earlier, that I'm pretty sure that that's a Fletcher that you can trade sticks for emeralds. I believe. Or, actually, I think that there's also the option of trading something else for sticks, but I would think that it would be best to just chop trees, get a whole bunch of sticks, and then trade the sticks for emeralds. I don't know. You know, and I probably don't need this water over here anymore, so I'm going to block this off. I don't really need an infinite pool over here at the moment, because I haven't really been adding to the farm recently. Yeah, so we need basically someone that I can trade sticks for emeralds, and then utilize those emeralds and books to be able to trade with the librarian. Oh, and there's a cat over here. Wait, does that happen because of the village? Because now I have... Yeah, that's probably happening because I have these guys up here. Oh, they're mating again. Getting more babies. Keep on going, fellas and ladies. Fellas and ladies. Keep on going. I don't know where that lead came from. That wandering trader must have come in here. And also, I still have not brewed more potions. Because I got distracted with all of this. So we'll do that tomorrow too. And I got a whole bunch more nether wart. We're doing good. We are doing good. All right, so that's going to wrap us for today. So if you enjoyed today's episode, I would highly appreciate it if you would leave a like, maybe a comment, and also hit subscribe. And look at all these slabs that I've still got. Oh, and also I have a bunch of that too. Cool. Ending an episode with my inventory cleared so that tomorrow when I log on, I don't even have to worry about it. So anyway, yeah, thanks so much for watching, and I will talk to you tomorrow.